Yeah, yeah, it's a lot
Ah,
better.
yay!
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Hey, I'll get better at this too, man. We'll come on earlier and have a more specific time and all that fun stuff.
No,
So,
you're good. No, you're good.
no, no, man, we gotta do this right. We gotta do this right. I honestly have. It's been a tough few weeks, man. This whole year has gotten crazy, as you know, but we're gonna make sure this is wild. I'm telling you, I love this suit, bro. You gotta keep wearing that.
Yeah.
Gotta keep
It's
doing
my
it.
first Yeah, it's my first day wearing it, putting it on. I just got it. I
Where'd
could
you
give
get
you
it?
my look, don't make fun of me. I'm gonna tell
Hey,
you,
I would
but
never get.
I've gotten so much stuff from this site. Like it's crazy.
What is it?
Timu.
Bro, people tell me some good stuff about Team. I still have not used Temu to this day, but people find some good stuff on there.
I swear, and I've been finicky about like those like everything like Shine, Amazon's usually always good, but
Yeah,
I was messing with Wish for a little bit and then I
yeah.
stopped. But Timu, I've been going crazy all year on Timu. Like
Man,
I bought my bed from Timu. It's legit. I
what?
hooked it up myself.
I
Bunch of
didn't
different
know they
clothes,
sold that.
shoes. Yeah, they do everything. It's a game changer.
Man, there you go, man. Well, I love it. I did not know that. I would never laugh at that. I think that's dope, bro. What? That's
They
awesome. I
whole
didn't even know
thing is
they
like
sold
shop
it.
like a billionaire.
Hey,
I got a lot of stuff that I even haven't opened yet, but like I'm
yeah.
excited, you know what I mean? But
That's dope. That's great, man. Well, it looks great, so I love it from here. What about that behind you? Where'd you get that? The that
yeah, the backdrop, yeah, I think that came from Timo too. I done gotten
man.
so much from Timo, yeah.
Hey, I got an old coworker that used to get everything from Temu, but like it was like when it first dropped, so he hadn't got like any like cool like bigger things yet. But he all the like little gadgets and things that he got, I was like, wait, these are actually cool. Yeah.
Headphones, I got like sleep masks with headphones in them. I got glasses that got
What?
headphones in them.
Yeah.
I got a whole
Man,
bunch of stuff.
I
Yeah,
gotta
it's
check it out,
insane.
man. That's
Yeah,
awesome. That's
yeah.
awesome. That's great. Well, good to see you, man.
It's good to see you too. Yeah, it's been a minute. I think our last the last episode we did was like a month ago, and I know it's been a lot
Yeah.
happening with me and you.
Oh,
Let's just
man, I'm
catch up
excited
for
to
like five
hear.
minutes. Yeah, let's catch up for
Yeah.
5 minutes. You look great, by the way. Where are you coming from?
I'm just in my upstairs in my well, partner. We're figuring it out. We're figuring it out. But I'm in his like in his parents' house right now. So we moved everything into here, and it's just been like, man, it's
Smooth
been a lot.
transition.
Yeah, well, I mean, yes and no, like not really, because like it's been a little rocky over here, but, like, right now is fine, but, like, right before we moved in, we had, like, a big falling out, and then we had to move everything, like, very quickly, like, it was kind of like a last minute decision that we were gonna move everything, and so I we had to take, like our house was, like, very big too, and so we basically had to, like, downsize from, like, a full-size house into just, like, a storage unit and 1 room, and then my son has his own room here already, which is really good. But it's just been oh, it's like the last, like, couple weeks, I've kinda just been, like, in my, like, lay in bed, just, like, relaxed mode because I haven't been doing anything really, man, because 'cause I'm trying to get back into being motivated and
It's
it's just
important to
tough.
catch up. It's definitely important
Yeah.
to catch up though. Like for real, it really is. Especially with like being an entrepreneur and
Oh, yeah.
having things going on. Like you need to make time for yourself.
Oh, yeah, man, it's hard to sometimes too, because especially when you're, like, we've been grinding for, like, 5 years straight, and so, I mean, that's also what can be hard for our relationship especially is, like, when you're doing this for so long and this is the most stressful point, it's like it's tough, so you have to realize what is the relationship and what is just, like, life is stressful right now, you know what I mean? So, it's tough, man, it's tough. We've been going through it, but, um
I'm sure y'all will be cool. Y'all will be good. I
yeah.
mean, it's like you said, it's tough. It's ups and downs.
Mhm, mhm.
how's Malik doing? How's he
He's
doing?
good. Oh, it's the good thing is, like, he's used to being here. Like, he likes staying here a lot, and so it wasn't too crazy of an, transition for him because he's with this family, like, 3 days a week for karate, and then he would always sleep over here, like, twice a week usually, like, he would have sleepovers, so they're very involved, and so he's loving it. He's like, "This is perfect. This is exactly what I want, is for us to be staying here." So, but
Grandpa,
yeah.
grandma?
Yeah, he loves it. But how have you been doing? I know there's a lot of I wanna hear everything about what's going on in your life, man. I love the pictures of your little girl, like, oh my gosh, such a cutie pie.
Yeah, she is. I can't wait to be able to like get her on the podcast. I mean, I post a
Yes.
lot of stuff like on my channel about her, like just videos, whatever stuff. But she's awesome. She's got this bright personality. She flipped me out one time. Like she was in this phase where like she just was like freestyling, like rapping. Like she knows I'm a rapper or whatever, and like
Yeah.
it's just crazy. She just
Was
and
good too,
it
huh?
yeah.
I bet.
I'm like what?
Yeah, man.
Um.
Well,
So
how did you guys choose her name? Is there any, like, background behind
yeah,
like, I
to
always
be
like hearing
honest,
how we choose kids' names.
yeah. I always wanted a girl.
Really?
Some people like always like they want a son, they want a son.
Yeah.
This and that.
Yeah.
And ever since I can remember, I always wanted a little girl. And around the time when I found out it was gonna be a girl, like I probably spent like one day just going over
All the
names.
names. Ah.
But like as soon as I came up with London, and it's specific because I've always loved London accents. I've always
Oh,
wanted to go
yeah.
to London, like I've always
Yeah.
that's so as soon as I thought of London, I was like, oh yeah, like this is it.
Mm.
So I didn't struggle with it. It just kind of came to me like
Yes.
it just, yeah, it just worked out.
It feels right, huh? Like, that I
Yeah.
remember, like, with Malik, it was crazy because we did not plan on this, but Malik, has the word Mali in it, and that's where his dad is from, so it was, like, Malik, and we didn't, like, even think about that at first, we just realized, like, we both liked that name. I wanted it to have, like, a little bit of an African kind of vibe, but still Americanized, and then also have, we just knew people named Malik that were cool, so we were like, "We know that it's a good, like, cool person or whatever." That's why I wanted to ask you about London because I was like, "Oh, I wanna know," like, that's, like, a really I was like, "I wonder if you like the place." Like, I love that name. That's a really beautiful name
Yeah.
for a girl. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I love the place. I haven't been there yet, but like soon I'm gonna get a passport, hopefully get to travel there. And
Yeah.
yeah. London, England is always I when I was little, my mom and me used to watch this show called The Faulty Towers with John Cleese.
Oh, wow.
And since then I just kind of been, yeah, just between that and like the voice, like the accent, how it sounds.
Yeah, it just was that was it. It's
I
a cool
know
city too, man.
you've been there.
One time, but only for a couple days. I did like a tour of of Europe, like for 30 days, and
Wow.
I went to London for like 3 days. Yeah, it was like a big graduation gift from my family, is I got to pick a trip on this website called EF Ultimate Break, and so basically it's just like all planned out for you, which was like I was so blessed with that. Like it was super awesome. But yeah, London was the first stop, and I just remember like the history, like, if you like history and stuff like that, like, I thought that was so cool. Like, that was, like, my favorite part of it, honestly, is I just, like, loved, like, going to, like, what is it called? The Tower of London, I believe? Like, just different places that, like I'm very interested in Henry VIII and, like, just different, like, that older era. Like, I just think it's very, very interesting and, like, royalty, like, all of those things are just very, very and the Rosetta Stone is there, which I thought was really cool because that has history of, like, the way that people, like, started to really understand one another and everything. So I just thought that was really cool. You're gonna love it. You're gonna really like it for sure.
London Bridges, like the old nursery rhyme, you remember?
Yeah, yeah, we all heard about London, man. That's the thing too. And I don't know, have you ever do you like Indian food?
I've never tried it yet. I'm going to
What?
though. It's on the bucket
You
list.
gotta
I hear
try
it's
it.
really good.
Man,
Yeah.
that's gotta be like one of my top foods, bro. You gotta try it. I bet what's your favorite food?
It's toss up between Spanish food and Italian food.
Ooh, Spanish
It's
food is
toss up.
fire too. Like, what type of Spanish food?
Chorizo, definitely up
Ooh,
there.
yeah.
Um, like anytime I go to like a taco restaurant, I could, empanadas, burritos,
Anything, yeah.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
fire. Yeah, man, I'm
um,
telling you, that's always fire.
yeah. Uh, Spanish rice, the whole thing. Like, I mean, yeah, I've been very much into Spanish culture. A lot of people always think that I'm
Mhm.
Spanish. Like they say I'm
Yeah,
Cuban, Dominican, Mexican, Puerto Rican, everything. So I
yeah.
remember, I remember when I went out to Florida, I was living there for the summer in Cape Canaveral, and like a like a few weeks in, when I started getting that sun, everybody, and
Yeah.
I speak a little bit of Spanish, but not enough to really be fluent and understand everything. But like I could get my way into a little bit, but
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm definitely one to get
Nah.
up there, Rosetta Stone, and once I get it down pat, Chief Mulatto Poppy gonna ascend to a whole different level. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're next level, man. Well, that's
Yeah,
crazy. Have you ever done any, like, DNA tests to see if, like, there's any Spanish or anything in your
I
blood?
n- mm, no, but it's funny because my dad's black and my mom's white, but like I gotta look back like back into their lineages, but
Yeah, yeah. That'd be cool to see, that'd be cool to see. But the same thing, like, I still haven't done that yet, but I do know, my family is from, like I was saying, Bolivia and everything like that, but I'm surprised too, man, because it definitely feels like I feel like you got a Latin vibe for sure to you.
yeah, oh yeah, definitely, yeah, 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 no, no doubt. I think yeah,
Yeah.
the more I attempt to like speak Spanish and learn Spanish, yeah, because like
Mhm.
I've always loved Spanish women, like being mixed, and it's not like it's not really a preference thing, but like
Hey, everybody has,
like
some
yeah,
it's like
it's
what you're
like
naturally drawn to, I feel like it just happens.
yeah,
Mhm,
yeah.
mhm.
Um, but anyway, yeah, like I mean, I got this Let's See Something September sheet in front of me. I want to go
Yeah,
through that more. And
yeah.
I also wanted to talk about I've seen like you've had a couple of different like photo shoots going on recently on
Mhm.
your Facebook page. That's
Yeah, yeah.
exciting. And I know in the middle of all your transition stuff, like it's just there's always something happening. So I just wanted to catch
Oh,
up with you first and just kind
yeah.
of and what's your calendar looking like for the rest of the year? What's your
Oh,
plans looking like?
yeah.
It's coming into the winter, the spooky
Mhm.
season too. Are you doing anything for Halloween?
Man, I mean, for me, Halloween's always just gonna be about my son, like, I'm sure like, if when it comes to that, like, I have my friend has invited me over, my best friend, to her house, and I was like, "Maybe afterwards, after trick-or-treating," but that's always the first thing that comes to mind, like, I just my dad was so good at, like, taking me around, doing all the different activities, carving pumpkins, like, all the different stuff, so for me, it's like the fun time is to, like, really get into it for Malik, and he loves scary things, dude. I don't know if I told you that before, but bro, he's obsessed. Like, if he could dress as, like, Pennywise the clown, he would love that. He, like, loves how like, horror stuff. It's crazy. Like, he literally loves it.
It's insane. Okay, so I'm not making this up. This is actual fact, and it's the same you said Pennywise because a little fun fact about me.
Yeah?
Uh, in the delivery room. So my birthday is November 19th, 1990. So
Oh, coming up?
my mom was in the delivery room and she was she was watching the movie It. when
No.
yeah, when like I was either like before I was birthed or while I was birthed or whatever. She just told me
Yeah.
that story. Like, yeah, like I was watching it when you were born. I thought that was all that just always stuck with me.
Wow, that's crazy,
When you
actually.
said Pennywise, I'm like, oh wow, like that's crazy.
That is crazy, cause like, man, I mean, I thought, like he's actually seen the movie, bro, and that was, like, probably my biggest regret as a as a parent because
Were
he
you
was like,
scared?
"Mama." Well, like, it's just, like, it's not even that he's scared, it's like he's obsessed with Pennywise, bro, like, he's obsessed. Like, like, at first, like, I was nervous it was, like, just scary and stuff, but, like, it's like he just, like, I don't but I can just tell now like, at first, it freaked me out because I would be like, "Dude, why are you so into these scary characters? Like, I don't like this." But now I realize, it's like he likes the, like, little thrill of it that he gets, like, of being scared and stuff, and so it's nothing he's like, "Mama, I know they're just actors. I know they're actors, and I don't think they're good." He's like, "But I would want to be an actor maybe one day in a scary movie." And I'm like, "Alright, well, that's fine, whatever." He's like, "It's just so cool." So I might you might see him acting in a haunted house one day. I wouldn't be surprised if that was, like, his first his first
That'd be
job, but
awesome.
he's like, "Yeah, hey, they like their what
Jump
they
out
like."
like those haunted houses.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
bro. Man,
I
those
went
haunted
to a six.
houses, they got me looking over my shoulder right now. I'm like,
Yeah,
just
for
talking
real. The
about it. Do you
little
like the
trap
haunted
doors.
houses?
Yeah, I remember going to
Yeah.
Six Flags haunted house or whatever. Like during the Six Flags, they have that, and yeah, I had a great time. And
Man,
I've been to probably like two, three, or four haunted houses, and scary houses. Like so,
yeah.
it's funner when you go with a group. You
Yeah.
know, I
Yeah,
don't know. I would just
absolutely.
go by myself.
Oh, no, 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 no. I see, the ones that scare me are the ones that where they can, like, touch you and stuff. Have you ever been in one of those?
Yeah, yeah.
Ah! Nor, 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 nor. How was that?
I like it's funny because like going into it, I was always thinking like, oh, I'm the tough guy. This isn't
Yeah,
gonna,
yeah, this is not
nothing's gonna
bad.
be. And then instantly, the first time, they surprise me like, oh, oh, So it's funny trying to be like that. They break your ego for sure.
Yeah, that's what those places I swear are for. That's why, like, I know a lot of people in my life, like my stepdad, he would always be like, "I'm not going to that because someone's gonna get knocked out. I'm sorry, it's just gonna happen." He's like, "There's no
Yeah,
chance. There's no chance."
yeah.
Man, what are your plans for Halloween? What do you got planned?
I finally got it off this year. Like the last few years, I've
Oh,
tried to
yeah.
work. Got it off now, and that's gonna be interesting because like I wanna do something. For a
Yeah.
long time I've just been like sort of like either a homebody or just like work and then chill. But like I'm definitely trying to pop out and do
Yeah.
something.
You might as
I
well
live,
on your day off.
yeah, I live in Bloomington, which is like ISU, Illinois State University. Like so it's like a college town for the most part. And it's kind of big. So like I know there's gonna be stuff going on. So
Stuff.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Uh
Hey.
If
What
I
are you dressing
next
as?
year, because I just didn't get to it this year, but like I wanted to do like some cosplay, like I wanted to dress up as either Hulk Hogan or Batman.
Oh, yeah,
So
yeah.
maybe next year.
Man, you could still put something together. You got what, 2 weeks? You gotta do something.
Yeah, if I just put on like some jeans and a white tee, I'll probably go as Vin Diesel. I gotta get his
Yeah,
accent down.
there you go, that would actually be great. I love it,
Yeah,
I love it. Man, that's
yeah.
great. I haven't dressed up in a like, for Halloween in so long, but yeah, I always keep saying next year, but I need to start doing that again. It is so fun. It is so fun to, like, really the more you get into Halloween, the better, truly. It's the best. I love it.
If if you were to dress up, do you have any like preferences or like what would you have you done any
Too.
like
Hmm. I mean, honestly, I've always done so, like, last year or, like, the last time I dressed up, like, when I went out, I was, like, a fortune teller because I, like, have my, like, tarot cards, so I was actually, like, reading people's, like, tarot cards, like, when I'll go out, and that was really fun. Like, especially when you're, like, out and I was, like, having drinks and stuff, and so I would just be out there doing my little party trick of reading people's, like,
Super
cards and
interactive.
stuff. Yeah, so that was really fun, and but I mean, like, I always wanted to be Wonder Woman because people always just tell me that I should, dress up as Wonder Woman one year, but I've never done that. But I think honestly, like, truly, like, I'm the type of person, like, once I find my thing, I might do that every year, like, low key, I really liked the fortune teller one, that was just really fun. 'Cause it was just fun to, like, actually have, like, a little real thing that came with it, but when I was a kid, I would dress up, like, as so many various I was, like, a Disney princess gal, so I would do a lot of princess costumes. I dressed up as, like, inflatable grapes for, like, many costumes, like, I don't know. So I just had random like, that was, like, my high school, like, go-to is I would, like, go I got a big inflatable grape costume, and I would just wear that, like, multiple years in a row.
That
But
is
hey,
that is that is amazing. Were you a purple grape?
yep, yep. It was a bunch of grapes, and then it had, like, a little cap that made my head a grape. It was really great. It was a really good one. So,
I
might
love
have to bring
that.
that back, might have to bring that back.
Yeah. Hey, for real though.
Yeah.
Hey,
What's your daughter like to do? What's her style of costume usually?
she dressed up like 2 years ago. She dressed up as a witch,
Okay.
and then last year she dressed up as a skeleton. And like the skeleton thing, yeah, the skeleton thing ran over for like 3 4 months. Like she was obsessed with
She
it, and
loved
then
it.
she kept the mask and she would make me like put on the mask and she I put it on and be like, Daddy, she'd be like, Daddy, be Scully. I want you to be Scully for a little bit.
She's so,
We
so cute.
we go to the rec center and she'd like put the mask on so we could scare people. She's a
She's
dog,
so
yeah.
cute, bro. Well, that's I'm
No,
telling you,
yeah.
kids these days love scare. I'm like, I've just come to accept it. Like a lot of kids like the Five Nights at Freddy's or the like
Yeah.
Rainbow Friends or what have you. But Malik has always been like different superheroes. Like he was like Winnie the Pooh for his very first one because my mom bought the costume and she thought it was super cute for a newborn, so he wore that. And then he's been like Miles Morales, Spider-Man, like was he I don't think he did Black Panther yet. Oh, the Hulk. Yeah, and then this year he has a new Spider-Man costume because he's like, "I haven't been Peter Parker yet, I've only been Miles Morales, so we're
Oh,
gonna."
he was the OG.
Yeah, and he also will say, like, "I haven't yet been Tom Holland. I have been" like, so he'll be, like, the specific
He's gonna run through them
ones too.
all.
Yeah, he's like this year he's being Spider-Man from Homecoming, specifically, the one.
Is he into a bunch of the Marvel movies?
Oh, yeah, he's slowly getting he's slowly getting into it more, like, cause now he's getting into live action more than before, like, when he was little, he wasn't really into live action like that, like, he liked animated things, like, until about this year. This year is when he really started getting into a little bit more, and so we're having him watch, like, a lot more of the Marvel movies and everything like that, but he just loves Marvel superheroes, like he was Batman. Batman last year, he was Batman. So
Yeah.
he loves you're right, you're like, got the good one.
That's my
Yeah.
favorite. I swear,
Yeah.
like I feel like Bruce Wayne right now, but Batman is my favorite. Like I told you, I got like a bunch of different I got some like a lot of Batman stuff, like shirts and hoodies and stuff, which
Mhm.
again came from Timu. Like it's so crazy. Like the stuff I bought off Timu, like it's so insane. But yeah, I'm a big Batman fan. I've always been a DC
Yeah.
guy. I remember being Batman 2 years in a row when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I
wow,
was
see, there you
constantly
go.
on them. And like yeah, as an adult, like I could still see me like yeah, like I'd probably put on a real Dark Knight costume like and just leave it on for a few days
Just
and just
go
go
for it,
crazy.
hey.
Put a little
Yeah,
camera on,
man.
like a little GoPro, and just see get everybody's reaction.
Yeah, man, I like, hey, I think that's what I'm telling you, I think you should get out there, go do the Batman, like, that's a good it's always it's fire. Nobody's gonna be mad
Content
about Batman.
creation. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah. Well, awesome, and so, but I wanna hear too, like, so what are your plans for the rest of the year? For me, it's really more like kinda feeling this out, man, feeling out, like, where I feel like kind of like in the middle of like, I have no idea where I'm going at this moment, like, but I kind of just know that it's going to reveal itself as time passes, you know what I mean? But what are your plans for the rest of your I'd love to hear what you're planning on doing for
I'm
December.
this year's gone by really fast, it feels like. So I feel like this is like the last quarter of the year,
Mhm, mhm.
and I want to definitely tighten up like my diet.
Mhm.
Since like I've been creating these new workouts, and I'm
Ah,
friends with a bunch of,
yeah.
yeah, which is cool. Yeah, I'm getting talking about that. And so I've been coming up with these different workouts, and I also have a lot of different friends who are like super into the fitness. Like I know somebody who's a personal trainer. I know somebody who has his own
Mhm.
gym. I know somebody who
Mm.
used to be a wrestler and just always doing things. So I've taken a combination of all that, plus like the stuff I was doing in the army and football and track and stuff,
There you go.
doing different. So like really though, I found out like the the one this the most important thing, if not one of the most, but probably the most important thing is like your nutrition and diet
Mm.
and like and incorporating fasting and knowing what and when to eat and like at least for me like knowing like I'm getting older and knowing like I was always a chubby kid and I think when I got into
Mm.
high school I started to tighten up and slim up a little bit from playing football and track, but then like around the time a little bit before and after I got into the army, I was like I felt like I was slim, but about like a year or two after, start feeling myself like partying more
Mm,
and just
mhm.
not focused on what I was doing, my body.
Tough.
So now I'm definitely like, next month I'm gonna be 35. So like I'm in my mid 30s now.
Yeah.
So I see a lot of people on the internet like in their 40s and 50s and 60s and they're jacked, they're ripped.
Yeah, yep, yep. It's crazy
So
to see it, it's crazy to see.
it's motivating, but like,
Yeah.
I'm that's so and I'm like a all in, all out kind of person. Like
I'm just like that, bro. I'm just like that, bro. Yeah, that's tough. Honestly, something that you need to remember about that though is like truly these people don't build these bodies from that, like from that all in, all out. You know what I mean? Like that's something that I started to realize as well. Like, cause I have always struggled like with like huge weight fluctuations. Like I'll go from like really skinny to like I'll be like overweight for sure. Like I'll go in between both of them. And it's because I'm exactly that. Like I'm all in, all out. And so like I would exercise like crazy, be great on my like food and everything. But then if I wasn't doing that, then I was like, well, kind of like, what's the point? And it was like the same way with my grades, honestly, low key. Like in my freshman year of high school, like I would get straight A's. But then my sophomore year, like I would, like, struggle to get there and all these different things, and then I was just like, "Ah, what's the point?" and just stopped going pretty much altogether and would just get straight Fs. So it was like I was very capable of having, like, this, like, very great like, I mean, my GPA was even because even, regardless of that, it was still, like, a 3.5 or something like that, like, it was still high because those 4.0 years, like, balanced me out. But, basically, what I started to realize is it's like, you have to make these, like, sustained lifestyle lifestyle changes, like, that you can have throughout, like, an over time. Because like, right now, I'm, like, the most fit I've ever been, and it's because I kind of, like, just made going, like, and working out, like, such a habit for myself that it's like it would be like, I would at least be going, like, once a week, like, and it was just, like, my normal, like, and I wouldn't be mad at myself if it was once a week. I'd be happy that I'm going, like, once, and, like, that I'm at least creating consistency over time. Because that's what I started to realize, like, these people, like, when they build up the bodies like that, it's like they're they're not having these big blocks of time that they're not doing these things and having to make up for it. They're just, like, maybe having a little bit of time where they're going, like, less, but, like, it's, like, always going, or, like, when it comes to
yeah,
food, it's, like, not having those binge, like, times for, like, months at a time. Like, honestly, this is, like, the most, like like, the least fit I've been this year or, like, in the last few years is this last month because 'cause I've just been stressed with, like, moving and all these different things, you know what I mean? But, like, when you can try and, like, train yourself to bounce back faster, like, to go from, maybe sometimes a year or 2 years, just take it back, like, and be happy with, like, the amount that you are taking it back, you know what I mean? Like, taking it to, like, a month now, okay, or, like, 2 weeks, or, like, okay, now I could do this where if I get stressed out and I'm, like, falling off, I can take it down to a week at a time rather than a whole 2 years or what have you, you know what I mean? So it's just, like, the changes that you can actually, like, keep over time like that.
Yeah. You've been going hard though in the gym. I've seen a couple of different your TikTok videos of like
Yeah,
the growth and like the you know what I mean? Like, and that's
yeah,
something that is awesome. Like I wanna get back to that where like I'm in the gym for enough time to like see change, like
mhm, mhm, mhm,
that's inspiring, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
with you being in the modeling industry, I'm sure you got a whole lot of different like tips and tricks and knowledge of balancing everything with working
Yeah.
and you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't really start the modeling agency, like getting into the modeling world until I kind of like had established all these things on my own. And so really like when it comes to like my body like and how it's changed over time, it really started to have the most change when I started doing more of like my self-improvement, like just when I started doing mindset and things where I was focused on like my own like worthiness and like my worth, and like it just kind of came more naturally when I started shifting away from being focused on what my body was going to look like as a result of my working out into just remembering that it was like literally good for my mental health, like truly, like once I started to like shift that mindset, because like I used to be going into the gym and I have like a TikTok talking about that too, where I used to be going to the gym all the time wanting a specific body and specific results, and when I was results driven, that's what created that all in, all out, like, type of situation for me, right? Is where I was like, "Okay, I want," like, which it still is not bad. Like, I did 75 hard, and you have to take pictures every day to, like, really see how your results are going. But it's like, instead of going after, like, this necessarily, like, end goal, I started shifting into realizing, like, I was chasing more of, like, this consistency, like, being able to train my mind to still go even when I didn't want to, like, that was the biggest thing for me, like, is just, like, even if I didn't actually go and work out, just going there and, like, even going to the sauna and not getting mad at myself about that, but just remembering like, most of the battle is just getting there, and, like, once you get there, you actually enjoy it, like, a lot of the time, like, me personally, I enjoy it, you know?
100%, 100%. I relate to that so
Yeah,
much. Yeah, most of the battle is getting there, but as soon as you're there, as soon as you get sweating, you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
you get into it, it's just like a light switch.
Mhm. And so that's why it's also, like, making things easier for yourself, right? Like, maybe having your, like, clothes picked out, like, the day before or whatever for what you're about to go
Yeah,
to the gym and, like, just make it, like, easily accessible. I picked a gym that was, like, very close, but, like, also a gym that, like, I enjoyed. Like, we had EOS that had just opened up, like, around my house, like, when I decided to really, like, shift this into high gear, and it was newer and it would like had all these different little features, and I liked the sauna. And I kind of treated it almost like it just turned into my me time, and it turned into
yeah,
like more stress relief. And once it did that, like I don't go to the gym necessarily for like my body anymore. Like it's a crazy shift because I used to be so hyper fixated on my body. And like I would want to change little things about it all the time. And like I would like kind of like look at my body and be like, oh, I don't like this or this or this. But then slowly over time, like, when I started going more for, like, my mental health, not even, like, my physical health, to be honest, like, I wasn't even think like, because that just doesn't motivate me the same way my mental health does, so you have to find what motivates you. But for me, my mental health, like, it was, like, I could see myself have more energy every day. I could see that I was just, like, happier generally, you know what I mean? And then I realized, okay, like, I need this to have more energy. I need this to be happier and all these different things. Like, it really fulfills me in that way. And so then that's what got me up and going, every day because it was, like, a really great result. But one thing, like, I definitely feel like is really helpful when you first are getting back into the gym or whatever is when they say 2 weeks to feel a difference, 4 weeks to see a difference, 8 weeks to hear a difference. I have noticed that every time I've worked out like that, like, and got back into working out, that's real. Those are some real, like, like, I guess, like, times that you can actually, like, think of that, "Okay, if I can get to 2 weeks, it's gonna start feeling different when I get to the gym. It's gonna start being easier for me." Like, I'm gonna start lifting things that were heavy on the fir day 1, and 2 weeks in, those things I'm gonna start feeling like, "Okay, I'm getting stronger." You know what I mean? So I'd, like, be excited for that. Then when I got to 4 weeks, I knew, like, "Okay, I'm gonna start seeing something different, like, in the mirror. I'm gonna start noticing after 4 weeks of consistency that there will be an actual difference in how I'm looking." And then in 8 weeks, if you can stay consistent for those 8 weeks, you're gonna hear it from other people too. And, like, when you can hold on to those and, like, treat those as little goals, they really are legit. Like, every time I've noticed that it will have that real effect in those times.
Do you have a preference on going and doing like solo workouts versus like do you like going with like a group or a partner or anything like that? Do you
Yeah.
differ?
That's a good question because, like, I think it really depends on the person. Like, my partner, he really prefers, like, going with a group or going with friends because he did football. And, like, for him, like, if he can make it as similar as possible to football and, like, motivating each other, that's what he likes. And for me personally, I like to go by myself. Like, it's my me time, it's when I listen to my favorite music, it's when I maybe watch, like, my favorite video on, like, the Stairmaster or something, like, I'll do, like, a I'll do, like, a sorry, I just got a message. I'll, like, save there's this girl named Jadina that I watch on YouTube, and I will save her video of the day, which is usually about 30 minutes, for my, like, Stairmaster session, because then I get to just, like, watch that, and it feels like a reward as I watch it and distracts my mind. But yeah, for me, I'm more motivated by, like, I like to just, like, get into it and get into my own mind and kinda, like, get almost, like, more meditative with it. But then other
Yeah.
people, it really is just whatever, works for you, like, whatever motivates you most. If it's people, you should have people around. You should have them, like, sitting and, like, especially with you doing army, football, or, like, at least, things like that. You should be doing things like that, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I'm like a hybrid of both of you, like in the sense of I do enjoy going with a group or a partner a lot, but there's
Yeah.
also times where I enjoy just doing it myself and getting into that meditative kind of zone,
Mhm.
like what you do when you said like you'll watch like a video or a movie or anything like
Mhm,
that. I
mhm.
do that a lot. I just get on the
Yeah.
treadmill and just, if I'm gonna do that for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or even an hour, I could just watch a straight movie,
Mhm, mhm,
which
and
is
that's
very
good.
therapeutic.
Yes, and it'll actually, like, once you realize, like, if you can take your attention elsewhere, time starts speeding up, like,
Yeah.
truly. Like, if you're just looking at that clock as it passes by,
Yeah. And then like, yeah,
no.
you're distracted and then it's like, "Oh, wow, I burned a whole lot of calories, not even, like, paying attention,"
Yeah.
you know? So, like, yeah.
Yeah, no, totally, and another thing that I started to do as well is I started, like, not allowing myself to, like, weigh myself every day. I used to be the type of person I would weigh
Yeah.
myself every day, do all these things, and I started to, like, change it into enough time for me to see real results, and I would also not only I wouldn't be weighing myself, I would actually use at EOS, they have, like, a scanner so that you can see, like, what your body fat percentage and, like, just different things, and so I just started, like, tracking, like real results, like real, like, like my muscle mass is going up and like these different, even if that thing's not fully accurate, seeing the difference in the change, like those types of things are like in, how fast my heart rate was or different stuff like that, like my resting heart rate. Like that's the type of thing that I realize is like more motivational than like just like how you look, because it actually is like when you just go after like looks, you can create something that's just so unsustainable and it can be unmotivating. Like for me, I would do these like exercise binges like I was saying, and I would get to this like fit, like very fit, like, mode, but it was like, okay, it was easy to burn out, right? Like, it was very easy to be like, "Okay, now I can't sustain this all in all the time. I wanna still go eat what I wanna go eat too, and now, like, if I slip, then it's like I can fully slip, and that's not like, it's just not attainable or sustainable. It's something that you can sustain if you achieve it over years and years, but it's like if you get it in that, like, all-in mode, then you're bound to, like, bounce back and forth because if you get it quickly, then you can lose it quickly too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm kinda I think I'm in a place where the last few months I've, like, been, like, strength training, but now,
That's
like,
very
as we get, like, into the colder months, I'm gonna try to lock in more, like, on, like, fat loss, burning fat, and sorta, like, body composition as far as, like, reducing, like, my belly fat and this and that. But,
mhm.
like, I'll teeter-totter, but, yeah, the main thing really is trying to lock in, like, on a diet, like, in turn like,
Yeah.
I actually got, I got a packet here, somewhere here where it's a 1,500 calorie. It's like it
Mm,
came from a
mhm.
nutritionist. Um,
Yeah.
let me get that real quick because I know it's around here. Hold on.
Yeah, I would love to hear.
Mm. There it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let me show you this real quick. Hold on. I found it, but check this out. I got this like little spaceman that
Oh,
I can
oh,
like
that's
change colors
cool.
and stuff. Yeah, it's got like I don't know if you
Wait,
can
that's
see it.
perfect for the background too.
Yeah, it's like this little spaceman with a light.
Oh, I think I might have seen that before. Malik has something similar, but it doesn't look like a spaceman. I think I've seen that though.
It's pretty cool.
That's awesome. That's perfect for that background, seriously.
Yeah, I'm a nerd,
Hey, me too. That's the
but
best kind of person.
yeah, it is. Yeah,
But
um,
yeah, let me hear about it.
yeah, this 1,500 calorie 5 day menu. Um, it says, hold on, turn this light back on. 7 servings of protein, 12 servings of carbohydrates, 3 or more servings of non-starchy vegetables, 4 servings of fat. So it's a packet. I got this from a
Oh,
nutritionist,
okay. Where'd you get
and
that? Like at the gym or you
from a
go to
doctor. Like I was at a doctor's
Oh,
appointment,
okay.
and I scheduled one to see like a nutritionist. So I
Oh,
haven't
okay.
really. I'm gonna actually start following this, like, because I never really did when I got it, but it tells you
Yeah.
like different foods and different groups, and like how to like get my macronutrients in
Yeah,
line and all
yeah.
that.
Well,
So
and that's a good thing too, is like, you need to remember also, like, if you're working out I think you're also like, macros, I've realized are also even more important than calories too. Like, macros
I always had that flip flop.
yeah, yeah. Well, and I did too, because it's like, I used to be very like, okay, I used to track all my calories and all that stuff, which was good at first, which was super good at first because it like helps you just kind of like have an idea, like just like mentally an idea of what calories are in each things and like what choices are better choices. Like once you when you do that at first, like that's very, very important to start like understanding nutrition, to start understanding okay, like what what amount of calories am I getting? Like, what is the density of these different foods, right? Because it's like you can eat like a ton more of like nuts or something, right? Like versus when it comes to like fats, it's like you could have an avocado, right? Which like will be a lot more filling or all these different things versus let's say like a cheeseburger from McDonald's, which will be like I love, don't get me wrong, I love cheeseburgers from McDonald's, but it will be like, you know what I mean? Like, it will be less filling for a lot less, a lot less actual, like, mass for a lot more calories. So it's like figuring out, like, what are the different things here? Because I remember thinking, like, "Oh my gosh, I can have, like, this many of X versus, like, this many of Y, and, like, I'll actually feel full off of this versus this will not make me feel full." And, I think that's really good, like, definitely just, like, go over what it is saying and, like, definitely focus on high protein. That's all I really do is, like, high protein and healthy fats, like, really focusing on that. And then just, like, when you pick foods, like, for me, I just eat whatever to be honest with you, I eat whatever I want, but I also, like, I just am aware. Like, when I am eating like, or picking different foods. Like, if I go to, like, let's say we are all going to a fast food place, I won't be like, "Oh, I can't have this," but I might say, like, "Okay, I'm gonna not go to fast food places nearly as often, maybe, like, once, a week at most, or these different things, and then I'm going to maybe choose water today." Like, and I'm not go that's one thing I did always try to cut out when I was really getting into my fitness, is, like, I would try to do, like, water or coffee only type vibes because I know that, like, Coke or Sprite or whatever can, like, really, like, sneak up on you, and, like, it can be so many calories and you don't even realize just because it's just a drink, which is, like,
1
crazy, so
cup,
I would
2
try to
cup,
shift
3
to that.
cup. Yeah,
Yeah, man, and I would be having, like, those little spray drink things, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like Mio, have you seen Mio?
yeah.
Like that type of thing to, like, if I did want, like, juice, like, type of vibe or whatever, because it's just like like a large Sprite at McDonald's has gotta be, like, at least, like, 500 calories, which is crazy, bro, which I wouldn't you wouldn't think about it, especially if it's clear too. I'm like, "Clear means healthy, right?"
That
So then it's like
McDonald's
it's wild.
Sprite is different. It
So
seems like
gas, bro, it's like literally
McDonald's Sprite is like its own entity. It's like it's
it's like
different than
spicy.
yeah, it's like it don't come in a can or in a 2 liter like that, but McDonald's be
Oh, bro, they got it crazy.
they putting crack in there or something. They putting
They
something
must.
like addictive.
They must. Cause like, okay, well, if you look at a large Sprite, that's 350 calories, which is, like, crazy when you think about it. Cause it's like, I would personally rather have, like, a cheeseburger, to be honest with you, like McDonald's, um like, I like don't get me wrong, I like Sprite, but, like, it's like that's the best type of thing to cut out because it's truly, like it really is a lot of calories, you don't even, like, notice. You don't even, like,
Sugar
notice how
is
much
another
you're having. Yeah, so it's like those empty things that are not making you full at all and are truly just, like they're just truly, like, empty calories, like, the cheeseburger is 300 calories. The cheeseburger is less calories than a large Sprite, which is
that's crazy.
like, I would
Yeah.
rather have a cheeseburger, bro, and the water and, like, put a little Mio in it because that's 0 calories, you know what I mean? So,
And you
but
getting
it's just about making
protein
diff
from the beef and the cheese and all that. Yeah, that's wild.
right, right, so it's like but it's also like or I would maybe choose something grilled, right? Like, I would choose maybe, like, when I go places, a grilled chicken or, like, maybe a salad sometimes, like or just, like, when I'm at the grocery store, maybe just while I'm there, making sure the cool thing about the grocery store is, like, if you make that choice one time to not get something, then it's like that will extend out through the whole week, right? Like, because 'cause you're not going back there for a while, so, like, if you can just have the I always go to the grocery store full, like, make sure I'm not hungry when I go to the grocery store, and so that I'm only picking the things that I actually, like, want or need. I mean, those are, like, a bunch of the different things, and, like, a lot you just have to do something that you can sustain, like, the biggest thing for real, bro, is just doing something that it's, like, it's not intense, like, truly, like, that's why diets don't work if you're doing intense diets, like, that are just so different than what you actually want to eat, rather than just saying, like, "Hey, instead of, like, having white bread for my sandwiches, I'm gonna start buying whole wheat, and I'm just gonna start having more lower calorie options," or, like, "I'm going to start doing some more egg whites versus, like" but I like all eggs, to be honest with you, but, like, You know what I mean? Just like I'm gonna start adding vegetables into my scrambled eggs now. Like I'm gonna start just like doing little things, like switching from beef things to turkey, so, like, turkey bacon or just I have to always do it because I know bacon's very different than turkey bacon, but it's just, like, doing those little things that are, like, easier switches that don't feel like, "Okay, I have to completely, like, lock my S down right now and, like, completely different than I always have." Just do something that will, over time, be, like, a huge difference, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It's like you're a nutritionist. You're one in a different life. Like you got all these you're mega talented. I'm gonna run through this end of the month reflection like we
Oh,
can
yeah,
both
yeah,
do.
tell me. Yeah,
We
yeah,
can
tell
we
me.
can we can kind of like both do it at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
Um what changed in my life over these 30 days?
Man. Unfortunately, didn't stick to my thing nearly as well as I wanted to because my life was just kind of, like, all over the place in a way that I didn't expect, but for me, like, not even in regards to, like, the goals that I necessarily set ahead of time, but the for things that changed for me over the last 30 days, I feel like I got my priorities straight. Like, I started to realize what's important to me in life, like, what at the end of the day, like, what is it that, um like, on my deathbed, what will I think is important to me? Like, will it be that I went all in with a specific career, or will it be that I worked on my family and made sure that could exist peacefully and, like, those types of things, you know what I mean? So I feel like I really realized, like, what is most important to me in this life, and that's just separate also from what anybody else wants to be important for me. Like, what do I actually find important, you know? Well, what about you?
Which can be a big thing. I got job adjustments because it's crazy. Like in this last month and a half, I've technically been with the same company but worked three different jobs.
Oh, yeah, man, you were telling me a little bit about that, huh? That's
Yeah, no, it was
crazy.
wild. Yeah, because like I remember I told you, I long story short, yeah, like I uploaded some camera video footage online and went on this Kanye West type rant and tagged
Eh,
the company and the hashtag and all that.
oh,
And then like yeah, after I got off my shift at night, like I went to sleep like 2 or 3 hours later, and I had my phone on DND, so my phone was blown up. And then the vice president of the company came to my house and spoke to me, which was it actually that in
came to
itself.
your house? I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He came to my house. Yeah, the vice president of the company. I got his card and everything. He
I'll
came.
come down in a second. Sorry, my son just barely came up. Say hi.
What's up, buddy?
We're having a podcast right now, but I'll come down right after, okay? I know. He just came home from karate. But yeah, okay, but I'm gonna have to finish this up, okay? I can't talk during this time, okay? So go downstairs and mama will come down in just a little bit, okay? Okay, I love you. Jolly Ranchers? No, there's no more. Okay, love you. Bye-bye. You gotta let mama talk though, okay? Don't ride Nino, please. Okay. Okay, sorry, continue.
No,
We
no,
walked
that's
right in.
not. That's
But yeah, so the
no,
VP
no.
actually came to your house.
Yeah. Like,
Man, that's crazy, bro.
imagine waking up. Imagine waking up being told after you're. I was already like upset, but then I was just like, "Psh, well, whatever. Like I'm gonna be. I was ready to detach and move on, but then yeah, I got woke up. So between that and not really knowing what was gonna happen after that for like another week, and I had like that upcoming week off, which was I felt vindicated at the same time. It was
Mhm.
like, oh, what's gonna happen, But yeah, so
Yeah,
this
a little
last week
nervous.
and a half been crazy. Like, in retrospect, I guess it paid off because now like I'm working a better job, getting more money and stuff like that. So it's one of them things where like I did take a chance. Like, yeah, it's a little impulsive behavior, but like I did what I did. I don't think anybody else could have done that in like the result wouldn't have been this. But
Yeah.
that's a
Man, that's like
blessing.
divine energy too, bro. Like sometimes you get the energy to do things and it just like comes through you and then it just turns out to be exactly like you won't expect what the result is, but then it's, exactly what you need or pray for.
And I was binging a lot of your like motivational videos that you post on your
Oh,
channel, and like
great.
yeah, and like that, I was in this whole like tested through testimony. I was like in the whole
Mm.
headspace to where I was ready to stand my ground, and like at the same time, I felt like you gotta feel me, even though if oh, okay, this isn't the right
Yep.
way to do it, like you gotta feel me. So that, and it was how I handled, it was how I responded when he came, and while I was speaking to him, it was that in that light and in that respect, they were like, yeah, no, we're gonna keep this guy. I mean, it's the client that doesn't technically want him there, but which is like
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
my response, it's like it was like I was kind of like targeted in a sense because it's like
Yeah.
because I random camera back footage and like with the thing that they were saying that they wanted me out for, they could have ran any cameras and seen like none of us were actually doing what in the specific policy whatever. Which, but that's I mean, long story short, yeah, that's what this end of the month reflection for me.
Hey, let's go.
Job adjustments, setting boundaries, slash
Mhm.
priorities,
Let's
uh,
go.
career goals, and fitness. So that's
Yeah.
and
Woo! I love to hear it. That's all great stuff.
yeah, and like I told you, I made a couple of copies of this, and like so like I'm gonna. I know we're in October now, but like, and
Oh
then
yeah.
we're going to September, but I'm gonna keep this like going, like
Hey.
throughout the
Yeah.
calendar year,
Yeah,
So
I
thank you so
actually
much.
renamed it too. I renamed it on my thing so you can if you ever want to re-download it, it doesn't just have September anymore. It's just the 30-day challenge. So I like took off the September stuff so it's like still available for
We're
people
gonna
throughout
we're
the year.
gonna have
So
in the future we're gonna have episodes to where it's like I want to dedicate like certain like episodes like straight like
yeah.
about Liliana. Then like we'll do
You're
something that's
awesome, bro.
like about me and all this and stuff, and just
Yeah.
I know you got the newsletter. I know you
Oh
got
yeah. Been a little slow on that, but yeah.
the YouTube channel.
Mhm.
I haven't been for the longest. I haven't really been too active on like Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that. Even
Mhm.
though like I have those platforms, but I haven't been pushing any of that content. But like
Mhm. Mhm.
I know you have a huge following on those, so like I also wanna eventually spend that time highlighting
Yeah.
stuff
Oh
too.
yeah.
'Cause I didn't know like I didn't know specifically like which platform like you're more invested in or like what you
Mhm.
like the most
Hey,
because
that's a good question.
there's so
I
many
don't
different
know.
things.
Man, I mean, that's totally fair. I mean, I want honestly, I get you too, because it's like you go back and forth. I'm the type of person where I haven't yet tried to grow any of my channels. I'm very good at like maintaining like the following that I do get over time, like right, but it's like it's hard to get because you have to be very consistent in pushing things out like constantly in order to get really new following. But like I've always had Instagram just, like, since I was 16, so that's always been a big thing for me. But yeah, no, YouTube is, like, my now, like, is I mean, I'm trying to figure out how to get back into, like, my after all this move and all this stuff, like, YouTube is the one that I'm, like, most serious about for sure. It's, like, what I
It's
wanna
fun.
be it's the
YouTube
most
is
fun.
fun.
I feel like you can be really feel like you can be you, like,
Yeah.
really feel authentic and, like, actually share yourself the most on there, I don't know. For me personally, like, I feel the most safe to just, like, have my own space and, like, share whatever I'm thinking, you know?
The shorts, the posts. Did I tell you YouTube paid me recently because I tell you like I'm part of their YouTube research study team, so they
Oh,
uh, they sent me so like yeah, it was last month of September. There was like a week from like September like 11th through the 20th or something like that. Well, no, it was an 11-day span, but it was the middle of September, and they asked me to test out a couple of mobile games
Oh,
on live stream. So like
oh,
I did,
hey.
yeah, on my channel, like there's a going back a couple of lives that I did. You'll see like I
Yeah,
was on mobile live and like playing games and like so they
yeah.
and rated and they gave me $60. So that was pretty cool.
Hey, bro, I didn't know they would do that. That's awesome. What a cool
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, I was a part of like this like selective collective. So like I'm hoping that I'll be able to do that again and
Yeah.
I realized like it's harder than I thought to get monetized from YouTube. Like I thought I was looking at just like, okay,
Tough.
I need like certain amount of subscribers, but it's more intricate than that. You need like
Hard.
3 million watch short hours. You need like either 500 or like 1,000 subs. You need like just
Yeah.
there's different categories. So, but with you being an expert in like branding and
Yeah.
marketing and knowing these different and I was interested too because eventually soon like I want to start paying for marketing and promotion, but like I
Yeah.
don't know what the best route to go about it is, or even like to go viral. Like I don't know
Mhm.
if there's levels to it. Like certain companies, are they trash? Are they good?
Oh, yeah. Well,
Uh,
I mean, so it depends on what are you wanting to like market? Like your videos particularly?
like with me having so oh, these came from Temu by the way too. Ha.
Hey, I
I
love those, bro.
need to get signed by Temu the whole time, but
I'm telling you,
sponsorship or something.
they need to start paying you too, for real.
Um, yeah. I want so like the same name I got. It's different. Like the same like Adult School Marco podcast is my YouTube channel, but also like the original, like the OG podcast is different content on Spotify and Apple and all that. And
Mhm.
I don't know if everybody gets this access now, but I remember I was one of the first people to have Spotify video access.
Oh,
Uh,
dope.
Now the app that I use that I go through is called Spotify for podcasters, but it used to be called Anchor.
Mhm. Mhm. Oh,
So
yeah. I had Spotify for podcasters. I have that now, actually. That's where I publish, like I only have, like, 3, but yeah.
it's yeah, like I've had it I think since 2021 and
Mhm.
it's changed like when it was Anchor you could used to be able to do like everything on that app. Now it's got it to where like you have to like they would let you record on Anchor and upload it through Anchor, but now it's like I use Riverside now, but now it's like they've
Mhm.
split that and you have to record on another party and then you could upload it. So it's a distribution service more than anything. But yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. I'm trying to. I guess I just want to put my. I want to focus on more about like branding or how
Yeah.
I can expand. But like,
Yeah. Well, I got an idea, man, to be honest with you, because I'm looking at your feed right now when it comes to your YouTube channel. And I really believe, like for you, that if you focus on these horizontal videos and you make them short, like much shorter than they are now. Like shorts are not something that I've really explored with. Shorts are of course good for getting like new people in, but I think like you're so personable. Like there's definitely gonna be a ton of people that like want to be listening to you, but, like, YouTube's not gonna be pushing you out if you're doing verticals. They're not gonna be pushing you out if you're doing longer content initially, because all that matters to YouTube is people's watch time. Like, so that's something that I started to realize as well, like, watch time is super, super important or, like, what percentage of the video, you know what I mean, like, that they're watching. So I'm looking at, like, your videos and something like you have, like, "Copyright this YouTube, I double dare you." Of the 10-minute one. I think that if you consistently start posting things like that length, that like horizontal, like I like the thumbnail, and start doing thumbnails that are a little bit more like maybe like more like emotive of you, like a picture of you, like in the video that you're about to take. Like I also like the discover the power of your testimony is a great thumbnail. But that one would just need to be shorter. So like I highly recommend you don't necessarily need to cut something up, but just like take 10 minutes and again, I find that the best results I get are from 6 to 12 minutes. So, I would make 6 to 12-minute videos horizontal, make them as high quality of sound and video as you can, but that can still be on your phone, whatever it is. Make sure that your lighting's good, because people that keeps people retained and watching. And again, do it like 10 minutes, literally. Again, horizontal, you do have some good like 4-minute, 5-minute ones, but I think that if you had those horizontal, you would see better results. And start posting those consistently. Like I'm telling you, like 3 times a week, 3 times a week. And then YouTube will start naturally pushing you out where you won't even need marketing because YouTube's going to start pushing you out like more and more and more. And as you experiment with what it is that people are like responding to, and it's not even just about the people, it's like it is YouTube's algorithm. So as you start experimenting and seeing like, okay, YouTube is like in this type of style of video or whatever, like, or this subject did really well, this is getting a lot of comments, you're gonna see they're gonna be pushing like I truly don't know how people have found my videos. Like I just started talking, doing the horizontal, doing a picture that was actually like a little bit more clear. And I like when I found that I was doing that perfect like I would say again 8 to 12 minute range, that's when I started seeing it just grow. It's compounding. It'll just keep compounding and compounding and compounding. And sometimes you'll go through periods of time where YouTube doesn't feel like it's pushing out your videos at all. Suddenly you're getting like 100 views where but like for me, I was like getting 1,000, you know, and I started going down to like back down to like 100 or whatever. But then it's basically I realized that that was the algorithm recalibrating, and then once it recalibrated, it pushed me out, and then I started having 5,000, 7,000, like 3,000 views. Like, you might see, like, there's a period of time in my YouTube where I was getting consistently, like, that. But then that brings your follower count up, and you just need to realize that it's just, like, you're one video away from getting to, like, 100,000, like, getting 100,000 views, and you never know which one it's gonna be, and that could gain you, like, 1,000 to 10,000 like people in one day. And so I definitely highly recommend for you, like you are so like you have such a great personality and you deserve to have better views on YouTube like you truly do. And I think it's all about those things, bro. Like just get horizontal, get that 8 to 12 minute range, post 3 times a week, and like best quality sound you can do, best quality lighting you can do, best quality video you can do, and a good thumbnail that is you, like a good emotion. And I also think that you need to do not just like, so you're writing stuff like highlight or like all these different things, which is awesome, but like what people are going to be clicking on is more things like, let's see, discover the power of your testimony. That's fire. The like something like that where people can understand what am I about to see when I click this. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the live highlights like a default
Yeah,
whatever, you know
which is
what I
still good. It's still good, bro. Don't get me wrong. Like
mean? That's
you're
just what
still
they
doing
put
your
on.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're still doing your thing, but, like, when it comes to getting more people to your page and getting your views up, like, YouTube will do that for you. You just have to make it as easy as possible for them. Make sure your description explains a little bit about what's going on, maybe a few hashtags of, like, who you're looking for. Think about, like, the avatar of the person that you're trying to basically get, like and it might be different, right? Because like, I didn't plan on having 90% of my viewers being men. Like, that was not what I expected when I created my videos. So you kind of have to like placate to what it is that you start seeing your results from the algorithm. But it's like once you kind of realize who that avatar is of like what they look like, what their age is, like gender at least, what they're interested in especially, then you can start placating you can start talking to someone like um with your title and with your description and all those things, you start talking to someone specifically that you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like
Yeah. The
then
niche
when
audience.
they're bound to click it. Yeah, they're bound to click it because 'cause they're like, "Oh, they're talking to me." You know what I mean? So, it's
Yeah.
just like I think that, like, truly, like, I think if you do all those things, Marco, like, your YouTube will skyrocket. Like that like, these are big things, like and they actually make a freaking huge difference, and they're things that you're not doing. It's like one of those things where it's like, say I'm sitting on the couch all day every day, and I go from doing that and not eating necessarily well to suddenly I'm eating right and I'm going to the gym every day. I like
Yeah.
and you see a crazy results after that. That's what I'm seeing with your YouTube. Not that you're doing a bad job by any means, but that like if you add those things in, those things like skyrocket your shit. Like like they those things like really do make a huge difference. And you're not doing them necessarily on your page yet. So when you do them, you will see a huge, like, you'll see huge growth. And all you have to do is keep posting that way, and, like, maybe it'll take a while for you to see your first views, but I wouldn't say more than, like, 3 weeks, like, at most, of that consistency.
Do you use a certain app that like the schedules post? I remember there used to be it used to be like Ever Post or Every Post, and like it would like you could post make a post like on Facebook or YouTube like at 12, and then it does another one at 3, and it does another. Do you do you mean
Mm-mm.
like I should
Bro,
just
I think that you should just like, truly, I think if you just commit to, like, 3 times a week,
yeah
and I've also noticed, like, when I post something late at night, it doesn't really do numbers, and I've noticed that, like, when I post something early in the day, it doesn't do the same numbers, but, like, if I post, like, right in the middle of the day, around, like, 1 to, like, 4-ish, usually for me, you just gotta kinda placate to your audience, figure that out,
Mhm.
but I recommend that time, that midday area is good, that's when people are often on the app. You post at that time 3 times a week. Doesn't matter what it's about. You don't have to edit these videos, bro. Just do it like how you're talking, but make it much shorter and about
yeah
something specific, right? Like about something like just be like sometimes I'll just be here and I'll be like, "Man, I want to talk about this." And so I'll just like go about it and I'll just try it a few times and I'll be like, this is the point that I'm trying to get across basically. And then I name the video the point that I'm trying to get across, like something
yeah
very clickable, right? And
yeah
then, I mean, like, I really like, truly, I'm, like, loving this conversation, Marco, because I know that if you do these things, like, you will, like, you will pop off, like, for real. So, like, truly, like, that's what you just need to do, like, do what you already do, so don't make it harder on yourself, just, like, make it as high quality as you can, like, in what you already have, like, I use my iPhone, like, I'll maybe get lighting or whatever what have you, like, I got, like, microphones to try and make it a little better quality, or, like, I got, like, a but just nothing crazy, right? But just at least to make it something that's easy to watch, and then make it something that's short to the point, like, that you have an actual point that these people are watching for, and then just do that 3 times a week. Like, I don't even think you necessarily need to do I've realized I don't even need to do shorts, and I don't even need like, the fact that you do lives is just gonna like, what you already are doing is so fire, you just need that basis. Like, you just need the base that like you already have, like, something everything else, right? So if you create that base like, if I was doing what you're doing if I was doing what you're doing, bro, my channel would skyrocket. Like, my channel would skyrocket because you have what I'm not doing and I have what you're not doing, right? Which is you need to make purposeful videos for your feed. Because to me, it's much easier to get those 3,000 watch hours, 4,000 watch hours. Like it's a lot easier than you realize once you start making like, say, 10-minute videos to 30-minute videos sometimes. And I don't do 30-minute videos all the time because people will not watch that all the time. That's like too much for people to take in, no matter how awesome what I'm talking about is, right? So I would recommend you focus on those shorter videos and you get very consistent with doing them 3 times a week. Talk about something specific, a specific point, and like choose a good thumbnail shot, title it something that people can easily click on and know what they're about to see, and like just go from there. Like I truly think that that's like you don't even need to schedule shit out. Like truly just be like I'm going to do that. I'm going to commit to this as many times a week as I can at least once a week, but, like, that's what I did from the beginning of the year. I just was like, "I'm just gonna post once a week." Started realizing that timing, really helped the, like, shorter time period people would actually be watching, and those if you go look at my videos, the ones that are the most viral are the ones that are the shorter amount of time because more people watch it, which makes for more time, which makes YouTube push it out. So they'll, like, push it out and push it out and push it out. And so since your vibe is good, your personality is good, you got awesome stuff to talk about, that's all you need, bro. Like, all you need to do is package it up how YouTube wants you to.
what I'll let you go here in like 5 minutes
Oh,
because
no
I know I
sorry, I got so excited. I'm like, "You're gonna crush it."
like, no, you don't know. Let me just like thank you so much. I mean, you know what I
Of
mean? Like
course.
I'm blushing inside and out in those kind words. And like that's a part of your brilliance that I love. And what time is it over there right now? It's Central Time. It's 9:29, but what time is it where you're at?
8:29. So I'm so sorry I
Okay.
didn't, like, think about that too when
No,
we were I was like, "Ah, it was." being selfish,
No,
thinking about my own Mountain Standard
I
Time.
I didn't. No, no, it's not your fault. I wasn't thinking about the time difference either. But um, I agree with everything that you just said, and yeah, I definitely, and that's another reason why, like, I definitely, this is so great that we both met each other, and that, like you
Mhm.
said, you have something, and I have something that we both, can kind of
Yeah.
help the other one out in terms, and uh,
Mhm.
I forgot what I was gonna say,
Oh,
um,
no problem.
but
You said one last thing, and then I'll let you go. I
yeah,
can't remember what
yeah, no, I was
I'm like trying
it's gonna come back.
to buddy. Your
Um,
kids always cough like that. I'm sorry.
no,
They're like Alright.
um, oh, it was on it like it was on like the tip of my tongue, and I was like excited to say it, but it'll come back to me. But definitely, like, I mean, this is a great conversation, and like, yeah, just thank you. Like, I had something specific that I want to say, and it just like it
Oh,
left my mind, but it'll
that
come
happens to
back.
me all the time, man. It'll come back, it'll come back. I'm the worst with that, bro. I'll be mid-sentence and I'll be like, "Ooh, I don't know
Yeah.
what."
Do you so okay, right? So we're planning on starting to kind of like find like a scheduled day, right, where we can get on
Yep,
live. Oh, I
yep.
remember what I was gonna say. I remember what I was gonna say. This
Woo.
has to be such like divine timing because you know what's crazy? So okay, and you're talking about like like the lighting and the quality of microphones and stuff like that. So the first time that we recorded, I was doing way too much. Like I had one phone streaming on Facebook, and then I was on my laptop, and then I was on my laptop. I think I was recording on Riverside, and then from my phone I was doing YouTube. So um, right now I'm on one of my phones, and it's crazy because you said the horizontal because this is the first time that YouTube is letting me do horizontal, and I don't know if it's on this
Oh,
specific phone because yeah, because this I got three phones, and this phone that I'm using, um, I don't know why it's not this isn't the phone that I get calls on and stuff, but for some reason this phone I think there's a much bigger storage space because
mm,
I have like a ton of I actually have like a ton of like Justice League movies and Batman movies
mhm,
on this
mhm,
phone. And I
mhm.
still have like
Yeah.
more so but like every time like I try to do it on the phone I use and I go live, like it wouldn't let me do horizontal video. So
Uh,
I just got YouTube Premium today, so I'm interested and excited when
yeah,
we get off here, I could be able to download this video and I can
yeah,
upload it wherever. But
right.
so it's this is a horizontal for you too, right?
Oh, this is vertical for me, but it's because I think I'm on my phone. Are you what are you on? Are you on your phone?
I'm on my phone too, but it's
Oh.
horizontal for me.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. For me, it's well, see, that's what I'm saying is I don't even think like your lives you need to change. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even think it's your lives you need to change. I would just take out, like, cut out a little separate time for yourself and just film yourself 10 minutes. Like, literally, like, I think the verticals are fine for lives. Like, I think that's probably what I would do for my lives, to be honest with you. And I would post that way. But I think you should just do like a horizontal like just do something specifically for that, like where you're not just uploading the lives that you do, but just literally like I'm like film yourself like in a video. Cause like I think this your quality, your sound, all these things are already great for lives. Like I think that's great. Like that's why I'm saying like when you do your actual videos themselves, I would just say like you I just meant by that, like, it doesn't have to be perfect quality or anything like that, but just, like, the highest quality that you can possibly make it, like, when you do those horizontal ones. But I think the
I
verticals
do,
are good for live.
I do miss like being in actual like studios, like because like I mean being and we both been in content creation for a while, so it's like we can all tell the difference between like the top grade professional versus like mid versus like but it's like like I'm at a point where I'm starting to take everything more serious and like with this career
Yeah.
kind of in the podcasting and this and that. And like even getting into like different like vlogs, reviews, all these things on YouTube. Like I'm gonna
Mhm.
definitely this winter, definitely gonna like
Yeah.
triple down, double down. I got a
Yeah.
buddy, man, too funny, who does a lot of skits and stuff, and he uses CapCut for a lot of his things,
Okay,
like
yeah.
voiceover and stuff. I'm gonna tag with y'all and really soak up as much
Yeah.
info and like yeah, put all this stuff into motion because just
Yeah.
everything that you said just got me so turned up and just
I'm
like yeah,
excited. Yeah,
yeah,
bro, you got me excited. I wanna go start filming again and start posting because it is a fun game. It really is a game, bro. And that's why I'm telling you though, don't get too caught up though on like you're able to tell like the different quality levels. Like that's what I'm saying. Like don't get it's more about what you're talking about that matters for real. And so it's like when it comes to growth, it's like over time, like once you get to that level, like where you have a ton more followers and you're starting to actually see money coming in from YouTube, then that's when it's like, okay, now I can start investing into those types of things. But like when you're beginning, that's why I say just do the best quality you're capable of at this time. And don't like be like, don't get caught up sometimes too much on like, I need to edit or do these things. Like, truly, like, just you doing you, like, you're just so, like, you already got it, bro. You know what I mean? So it's just like, honestly,
I've never really done any editing and that's something. But like
yep,
when I get a better computer, I want to get Adobe Pro Premiere and
yep,
like I want to dive into all that stuff. Like I
yeah, do
really
it.
this is the most like hands-on I've been recording since like well from 2021 is like when I started doing things myself, but I would always just go to a studio and pay like an engineer whatever an hour to do whatever. But
Hmm.
now I'm getting more hands-on with stuff. And yeah,
Yeah,
I'm interested to find out like um when this uploads what the format's
what
going
it
to
comes
be. Is
out
it
as.
gonna, yeah,
Yeah,
is it going to come out horizontal or vertical? Because right
yeah.
now, like my phone is set vertical, and I see like me on the left side and you on the right side. And I was
Oh,
trying to. It's in a so like this one I got like this phone stand tripod that has a light
uh-huh.
attachment to it, and on top of the light
Oh, yep.
attachment, it has this little microphone, and when I was
Perfect.
talking to you earlier, I couldn't hear anything through it, so I took the microphone out.
Oh, man.
So, so now, like, I mean, cause like, yeah, and that's what the issue was last time. It was like I had too many devices going, and like that's why the echo picked up or something. So
Hey,
like
you'll figure it out though, man. It's just it's like a process, you know? You just gotta we gotta learn as we go.
yeah, but this is a microphone I'm talking about. You're probably familiar with like certain setups, but like yeah, this is just
Yeah, yep, see, there you go. Like,
I
truly,
gotta
it's
figure it
like
out though. Like yeah, like I don't know, but maybe I have to Bluetooth my I don't know what I gotta do. I'll figure that out though. But
I never know. Sometimes microphones can be complex, Imma be real with you, like, so I still don't feel I mean, I don't fully have my stuff figured out too, to be honest with
but
you.
I hear you just fine though coming through the phone. It's not like hook up to a speaker or nothing
Oh,
like
good,
right.
good.
So, yeah, I just
That's
got
just
that
my
light.
AirPods, yeah. Okay,
So
good, good.
yeah. This
Awesome.
I'm so glad we got this
Yeah.
opportunity tonight, Liliana. It's
Yes,
always a
man.
pleasure talking to you.
Great talking to you
And
too.
do you so what was it looking like? You said Thursdays. Did you say
I
Thursday?
said Thursdays. Okay, so that would be 12 p.m. my time, but like would that would be 1 p.m. your time. Does that work?
Oh yeah, it works.
Okay.
Especially Thursdays. I'm gonna write that down. Uh, Tomorrow, my dad and his wife are going to Indiana for the weekend, and then the weekend after that, my dad's preaching in Arkansas from
Oh,
October 25th to November 1st. So, and those days, 4 of those days, I think I work because I work Sunday, Monday,
oh
Tuesday, and then
man.
I do a 6 hour shift Wednesday. So Thursday, I'll be recharged, be
Yeah.
slept and all that. So
Perfect.
that'd
Well,
be
just let me
perfect.
know every week, man, because like I'm happy to do Thursdays at that time every week. But then like if anything ever changes or like you're like, I can't do that this week, I need to take the whole day to just chill or anything like that, just let me know.
I'll let you know, yeah, and vice versa. You know what I mean? And what we can do between now and Thursday, just whether if we want to do it on Messenger or notebooks or whatever, just we can like jot down like certain like topics if we want to, talk through
Yeah,
and
that'd be great, yeah. That's
because
perfect.
this is episode 2, but this is like like I see this going so far. So
Yeah, me
eventually,
too. This is gonna be great. We should do them some
eventually,
on mine sometime too. I would love that if we did some on my page as well, because I would love to, like,
yeah,
maybe alternate or something. That would be awesome
yeah,
if we did
that'd
that.
be perfect. I mean, we
Yeah.
could do the next one if you want to do that too. Yeah,
Yeah, let's try that.
yeah, you can just yeah, like when you go into YouTube and stuff, you go swipe that go live together button and then you just like send me
Perfect.
the link.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that. That would be awesome because 'cause it'd be great for, like, both of us, I feel like, 'cause we'd have different audiences and everything like that. That'd be awesome. You
I'm
could have
so
my
excited.
audience, like, actually talk in front of my audience and, vice versa.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be and it's
That'd be
gonna be dope.
awesome.
I can't wait.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much again for everything. This guy's getting a little ready for me to get off, it seems, but
Absolutely.
I really appreciate you. This guy I really appreciate you. This call's been awesome, and I will be ready for 1 PM CST every Thursday for you, okay?
All right. All right. Well,
Awesome.
have a great
Well,
night,
we'll see
Malik.
you later. Say bye-bye. Bye.
Bye,
Thank you
Butterfly.
so much. Bye-bye. You have a good rest of your day or your
You
night.
too.
Bye.
Bye.